Hello there, and welcome to your weekly guidance. Energy insights for the week ahead, and three cards to help you with how to navigate it. I'm Sonia Davis, and you are very welcome here. If you are new, thank you for being here. Please do make sure you subscribe. I really hope you enjoy what I share with you today. And if you've been here for a while, thank you. I really appreciate you, but I hope you know that anyway. I'm on a mission to get this word out to as many people as possible. I want to help more people to understand how to work with energies rather than pushing against them and fight against them. That's the point of these readings every week. And I have been doing them for over a year now, so I'm loving them. I'm loving being here for you and showing up for you in this way. So let's dive in. This is for the week beginning today, Monday, the 12th of January, 2026, all the way through to and including Sunday, the 18th. And it's safe to say we are in momentous times. You already know that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know that. And whatever stage of your journey you are on, the energies are there to help you and to help you to navigate what's going on in the world around you on the global stage, on your local stage, but also within yourself, because actually it's all part of the same thing. And one of the things that is really powerful is the more you work with your inner self and connect your energetic, spiritual soul self, whatever label you want to put on it, with your mind, your psychology, how you see the world, releasing layers, and your physical body, the more you integrate those together, the more able you are to navigate what goes on in the world around. The more able you are to not get caught up in a lot of the noise that happens. Let's be honest, there is a lot of noise out there right now. Now, I see those as the final fight in the remnants of a dying way of doing things. We are seeing more and more of what's under the surface that we don't like. These things have been going on for a long time, but we just haven't seen them before. We haven't noticed them before. We haven't been awake to spotting them before. And they're very, very, very loud right now because more and more people are waking up to it and more people are disconnecting from it. And that's really what the energy of this week is all about. It's about, we've been through a massive shift in 2025. 2025 was a really tough year for everyone in different ways for all of us because we're all unique. But every single person, living person on this planet, had a difficult year in 2025 in some way, shape, or form. In some cases, it was really big drama and trauma and dreadful things happening. In others, it was more subtle, but it was still big. If you look back at yourselves now, at where you were this time last year, middle of January 2025, you're a different person. You don't even recognize the person you were then. I guarantee it. So, I know I certainly don't. Huge changes, huge changes. And since the solstice in December, 21st of December, 2025, have been moving towards what's coming next. So we're in a bit of an in-between phase right now. So in Chinese astrology, you've probably heard a lot about it. We have been in the year of the wood snake, shedding, releasing, letting go, cleansing, clearing, and that's what 2025 was all about. We are moving into the year of the fire horse, but that doesn't start until the 17th of February. So we're not there yet. We've got another month to go. So this phase that started at the December solstice, in my view, other people say it was the 12th of December, some the 4th of December, but since December, different reasons for different dates, and I'm not going into all that now, but since then and until the 17th of February, we're in that phase of sort of clearing out the last bits. We've done the big stuff. We've got that old cupboard that we've emptied it all out and we've organized everything. And now we've got to go and clean the dust out of the corners at the back. It's that bit, it's those last little bits. And they may be things in your life, in your world, in whatever version of that, whether that's relationships, friendships, business connections, whether that's your work, that whether that's the way you deliver work in your business, in your life, whatever your business is, whatever your life is, whatever your working career is, it may be redesigning and reaffirming those, changing things. And I know I've certainly been doing that. These last couple of weeks, I've had some really big sort of shifts into really simplifying so I know what I'm doing going forward. Last week's energy was all about looking forward. What is your big vision and ambition? This week is more about what is left for you to clear out so that you can make that your reality. Make your vision your reality, the one you've set already. What is it that you need to do now that will help you clear out so that you have the foundations in place? The new moon on Sunday is in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is it's very grounded, it's very solid, it's very foundations. It's very, what practical things do I need to put in place so that I'm ready for jumping on that fire horse on the 17th of February? And we'll talk way more about that another time. But there's a lot of astrology going on in this time. So assume that every week is a big week. Again, we're in momentous times right now. But what do you still need to clear out? And it might be things within yourself. It might be old beliefs, old habits that you find yourself doing and you go, oh, hang on a minute. I always used to do that. Do I even still want to do that? Well, I'll keep doing it because it's what I've always done. This is the time, this week in particular, is the time to go, do I really want to do this? And it's about bringing it into your conscious awareness so that you can decide. And if it's not what you want, choose. Choose differently. Choose to let it go. Choose to clear it out. That's what this week's energies are all about. Let's dive in a bit deeper with the cards. And I'm using the Akashic Oracle from Marina Beech. Beautiful cards. I love these. To be fair, I use them most weeks, but I never choose them. I use a pendulum to pick. I connect in with my guides and use a pendulum to pick which deck do we need the cards from. So it's not me choosing. It's all my guides and coming in and saying this is what people need. So, and the first card you have is your authentic self. Now, what I'm getting from this week is actually this isn't about removing the mask. You've already done that. You spent 2025 doing that, whether you were doing it consciously or not. You have been clearing out the old ways of being. You've taken the mask off. You've gone, I'm not standing for that. I'm not putting up with that anymore. I'm not being that person anymore. I'm not accepting that behavior from that person anymore. Whatever it is, however it's showing up for you, you've got no more. This card for me is not so much about the mask itself. It's about then being comfortable and relaxed like she is with oh, this is what it feels like to not have a mask on anymore. So for me, this card this week is about learning to accept who you are now you've taken the mask off. And learning to be comfortable with it and relaxing into that position of not wearing the mask anymore, of being your true authentic self that doesn't take the nonsense from other people or doesn't believe the hype or that questions the things that are thrown at you or that even stops getting in your own way, that says, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. This card is saying, learn to be comfortable, learn to relax into not wearing that mask anymore, because it takes time to adjust. So this week is about adjusting into that new version of you that doesn't have the mask on. And sitting back, and her face is relaxed and her eyes are closed and she's half smiling and she is comfortable. She's going, yeah, I'm going to sit with this. I'm not going to let it bother me. It's okay. That mask is off now. This is who I am and I'm not going to force it. She's not looking for approval. She's not waiting for other people to come in and go, wow, oh gosh, you've taken the mask off. She's just going, this is who I am. And she's learning to sit and be comfortable with that. That's your message for this week. Learn to sit and be comfortable with all the things you've let go of. Because that is a process in itself. And the more comfortable you are now, the easier the rest of this process, the rest of 2026 will become. So when we jump on that fire horse in February, you will be really ready for it. Your second card this week is Power Play. Watch out for the games. Other people will still be trying to play them. Having taken the mask off, other people might not understand that you've removed the mask. You learn to be comfortable with it. Other people are going to still try and drag you into that power play, into those games, because they're familiar with them. And other people might not appreciate or understand where you are right now and how much you've changed, what those masks were that you've taken off. They might not recognize you, and they might respond to you in the same way that they did before the mask came off. This card is saying, be aware of that. Don't let yourself get sucked back into old games that you used to play without realizing. And this isn't about blame or shame or even criticism or judgment of the people still playing the games. They're on their own journey. Your journey is your own and theirs is their own. And there may be reasons for them still being on that journey that you're not, that you can't see, you may never know. But their soul contract will have taken them on a path that maybe they still have things they need to learn before they can disconnect from that. You've learnt them. You wouldn't be sat here watching me now today if you hadn't. You've learnt those things. You've disconnected from some of that. You've lifted yourself above some of that noise. This card is saying, don't get stuck back in there. And that's whether that is the global stage and all the noise that's going on out there. And there is a lot of noise. And we absolutely send love and healing and compassion to anyone impacted by any of the things that are going on right now. But there is so much noise and it's very fear-based. So whether those games are trying to grab your attention on a global stage or within people you know, whether that's friends, family, colleagues, clients, anyone around you, they may not understand where you are because they only know you with a mask on. That's why you need to learn to be comfortable with yourself with a mask off, because other people might not get it. They may not understand it, and that's a really common thing. And you may find that you shed people in your life. And know that that is normal. And when you release them with love and compassion for the fact that they are no longer at the frequency that you're on anymore, you can still love them. You can still have compassion for them, but you just go, you're not in my frequency anymore. I'm in a different place. They will try to pull you back because that's their path. That's where they are. They don't understand. This card is saying, don't get caught up in that. And then the third element of that is within yourself. Don't get caught up in your old games. This is about letting go of old habits. For example, if, say, something that you used to do was always, I don't know, drink a bottle of wine on a Saturday night, and you go, I don't really want to do that anymore. You suddenly find yourself halfway down a bottle next Saturday. Don't beat yourself up about it. Notice it. That's you trying to pull yourself back into old ways that feel like they're safe. When someone else is pulling the strings, it feels safe because you don't have to worry about it. You're giving away responsibility to someone else. You're giving away power to someone else. And that can include yourself. That can include an old version of yourself. So this card is saying, notice it. Don't get caught up in the games. Don't get caught up in the power play. It's designed to keep you safe or to keep others safe or to maintain systems and things that have kept other people in where they want to be. This is not about judging that at all. There is no judgment here. Everyone is on a different path for a different reason. accept it, know it, be aware of it, and step away from it. Your power play is in stepping away. It's not about saying, give me those strings, I'm going to grab them myself. It's not even about you pulling your own strings or being still on the puppet or pretending you're still the puppet. It's about you making the power move that says, I'm stepping away from this. You carry on. I send you love and compassion and thanks for everything that you've done for me and with me and all the things that you've done to keep me safe. And if this is a conversation with yourself, then great. Please do thank yourself. And then go, but that's not me anymore. I'm being comfortable with moving away from that and step away from the power play. So powerful when you do that. And this isn't bypassing, by the way. Lots of people talk about spiritual bypassing. This is not about pretending things aren't happening. This is about you going, I'm choosing my sovereignty, my authentic self, to say I'm not available for that anymore. I'm disconnecting from it. I'm removing my energy from that. And the third card is perfect, and it is balance and flow. When you disconnect from the games, from the puppetry, from the power play, you bring yourself into this central point of harmony and balance with yourself. Now, again, there's a couple of things here. What I'm really drawn to is if you see from her heart there, she's got this light radiating out all around. The more that you are in balance and flow with yourself, the more you impact the people around you. People will see your light shining more brightly. It will transmit out of you energetically. The more comfortable you are with you being your authentic true self, with speaking your truth, with disconnecting from the power play and the games, the more you radiate out love and light, more people are impacted by you. And it may seem counterintuitive, but when you actually step into that place where you disconnect from all the games and you go, no, I'm not available for that, and you sit in a place of love and joy and compassion for everyone and everything, and you have gratitude for all the lessons that you've learned and all the difficult things that you've gone through because they've brought you to this place, you stand centered within yourself and you radiate love out around you. And it is a powerful thing. And others may not be able to name it, but they will feel it. Radiate that love, that balance and flow, and it all starts within you. Finding your own balance, finding your own flow is so powerful. And when you stay in balance and flow, everything else around you calms down. You stop being impacted by the power play. I know when I stopped watching news and mainstream media, my energy changed. And I have more love and joy and compassion to share with the world since I disconnected from the games. Doesn't mean I don't know what's going on, but I don't give any energy to it. I don't sit and watch it. I don't consume it. And that makes a massive difference into the way that I'm able to show up because it doesn't drain me. My energy is more balanced, it's more in flow, so I'm more able to show up and do things like share this video with you and all the other things that I do in my life and in my business. So hold that energy of balance and flow. There's another little insight I got on this, and I have to credit the incredible Lee Harris for this because I was watching a YouTube video on Saturday that it was a conversation between Lee Harris and Pam Gregory, and if you don't know them, I'll put the link for that below this because it was so good. I adore both of them. I'm big fan of Pam Gregory and Lee Harris. I'll put the link to that video below. They had a conversation. But Lee dropped in something that was absolutely, yes, nailed it for me. So I'll share this, and because it's very relevant to this balance and flow card. I'm just going to move my arms, getting tired. So this is write yourself a list, and this is Lee's advice. Anytime that you find yourself out of balance, feeling angsty or annoyed or irritated or feeling judgmental about something or whatever it is, we're human, right? We are all human. It's okay. Let's not judge ourselves for these things either. But if you write yourself a list of all the things that you can do that bring yourself back into balance and flow. Now, this doesn't mean that you always do all of them, and it will be a long list. And some of them will be 30-second quick, take a deep breath, it's okay. And some of them might be a go for a 2-hour walk. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Long and short and mid-length, things that involve doing things with other people, things that involve just sitting quietly on your own, whatever they are for you, you will have your own things. Write yourself that list out. These are things that bring me back into balance and flow when I'm dysregulated. When you write that list, and the reason for writing it is so that you can refer back to it. Because when you are dysregulated, you can't think of what's gonna, you just need to know, oh, look, there's, oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. You want to make it easy for yourself. Write yourself a list of all the things that bring you back into balance and flow. These are things that bring you joy. I mean, one of the things on my list is sitting reading a book. I love reading Winnie the Pooh stories. Not gonna lie, love it. I've still got the original box set I was given as a child. And if I need to re-regulate, my inner child needs a bit of soothing, I will sit on that sofa behind me and I will sit and read Winnie the Pooh stories. Brings me right back into myself. It's a great thing. You will have your own things, and it might be long meditations, it might be a quick 3 calming breaths, it might be tapping, could be anything at all that brings you joy, that brings you back into balance with yourself, calms down your nervous system, so that you can notice when you are getting caught up in the games, when you're being asked to wear the mask again, you can go, no, I'm in balance and flow. And this is preparation for moving forward. Because when we get to the 17th of February and we jump onto that fire horse, it's going to go fast. It's going to go very fast. So this time right now is about, particularly with that new moon on Sunday in Capricorn, let's build the foundations now for what we're going to need to stay on that horse, because it's going to move fast. It's going to be quick. This is the window to do that final clearing out and to build the bits that we need so that we are really ready to ride forward in February. So I'm really hoping that that has been helpful for you. If it has, please do hit the like button on this video, because honestly, it makes a huge difference to how many people actually get to see the video. The way the system works on this platform, the more people actually hit like and subscribe, is really does make a difference. And I really do want to get my message out to more people. I want more people to be supported in this way. So I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. I genuinely appreciate you. I hope this has been helpful. I'm sending you the most beautiful new moon blessings for next Sunday, the 18th. Have a wonderful week. Stay calm, stay in flow, stay in balance. I send you love, joy, and thanks for being here. Take care, and I will see you soon.